less than P class equals data end equals 435, data start equals 69 greater than. As I talk to you now, the emotions from tonight's clash between Manchester City and Bournemouth are still fresh. It wasn't just another Premier League match. It was a significant moment in Manchester City's modern era, a night dedicated to a legend, Kevin De Bruyne. The Etihad wasn't just hosting a game, it was saying goodbye to one of its greatest ever players. Less than P class equals data end equals 838. Data start equals 437 greater than before kickoff. Fans paraded cardboard crowns, a regal nod to De Bruyne's decade-long dominance in blue. With his contract running down, and this likely being his final home appearance, the night carried the weight of history, and De Bruyne, ever the professional, pulled on that City shirt one last time at home, not for sentiment, but to help deliver the 3 points his team so desperately needed. Less than P class equals data end equals 1205. Data start equals 840 greater than. Manchester City knew what was at stake. Sitting 6th before the match, and with Champions League football hanging in the balance, they couldn't afford another slip. Especially after the sting of their FA Cup final loss and recent inconsistencies. Bournemouth had beaten them in the reverse fixture. This wasn't a celebratory testimonial. This was serious business. Less than P class equals data end equals 1551. Data start equals 1207 greater than. And yet, with all the intensity of the occasion, City did what City do. They took control early. Omar Marmoush lit up the stadium with a stunning long-range effort in the 14th minute. A swerving, dipping rocket from 30 yards that left Kepa stranded. It was the kind of goal that snaps a team into focus. And from there, City never looked back. Less than P class equals data end equals 1760. Data start equals 1553. Greater than. By the 38th minute, Bernardo Silva had doubled the lead. After a clever pullback from Gundogan, Silva, completely unmarked, coolly slotted it home. Bournemouth were caught napping, and City were ruthless. Less than P class equals data end equals 2066. Data start equals 1762 greater than. There were moments of drama, of course. De Bruyne, in what would have been the perfect farewell gift, shockingly struck the bar from close range. The collective gasp from the Etihad was nearly audible across Manchester, but perhaps that was fitting. A reminder that even the greats can have human moments. Less than P class equals data end equals 2313. Data start equals 2068. Greater than. Bournemouth didn't lie down. They had a brilliant chance to level it before City's second when Evanilson hit the post after a slick team move. It showed their intent and threat, but also underlined just how much City's defense had to stay sharp. Less than P class equals data end equals 2567. Data start equals 2315. Greater than. The midfield battle was intriguing. With Mateo Kovacic back, City had more control, but it was Marmoush and Silva who added the spark. De Bruyne, meanwhile, orchestrated like the maestro he's always been. Not just with his feet, but with his presence. Less than P class equals data end equals 2918. Data start equals 2569 greater than. And yet, beneath all the tactics and goals, this night belonged to De Bruyne. The crowd knew it. Pep Guardiola knew it. Even Bournemouth knew it. The Etihad paid tribute not just to a player, but to an era, one that brought 6 Premier League titles, a Champions League, and 177 assists from a player who could bend games and time with one pass. Less than P class equals data end equals 3156. Data start equals 2920 greater than. Tonight, City won. They kept their Champions League hopes alive. But more importantly, they gave their king a fitting send-off, and in doing so, reminded us all why Kevin De Bruyne's name will be spoken with reverence for years to come. Stay subscribed for more videos.